Okay, I'm starting this new journal page and I just kind of have it open with the one I did previously so that way I can kind of subconsciously take it in a little bit and try to make this one kind of complement it. I'm not really trying to think too hard about it, but I just wanted, like I said, to take it in. So my goal is to do green and orange. That's like the theme of this. That's my inspiration. Sometimes I will be like inspired by a certain quote I want to do, or a particular picture, or a particular layout that I see on Pinterest. But today I was going for more of a color theme. So I was just going through all my stuff and seeing what I could find. And that's what I'm doing. And I did not want to do yellow, and that made this way harder than it needed to be. But that's how I like to do my junk journals. I like to challenge myself and make junk journaling very stressful. This is not a peaceful activity for me. But this one I did challenge myself to just glue as I went. I usually like to at least get half of the things laid out, but this one I was kind of just in a hurry anyways, so I was like, let me just throw things together and see how this process goes for me. And I'll be honest, I reach a point where that became very stressful for me, so I don't know how often I will be doing the journal as you go method. Anyways, little raccoons by the fire. I did really like how it started off, and I didn't hate the oranges overlapping with the spider web right there. I figured that's the best I'm gonna get to cover that little corner. So she's cute. I'm like, okay, I can work with that, and we'll go from there. And then the tree, this is where this was like my last shred of hope. Like, I was like, all right, okay, we can do that. And I cut this little guy out. I did try, I wanted to use the trunk and I wanted to save his tail, but it just was not working because I wanted him to look like he was crawling on the tree, and if I used all of that, he would have been covering it too much. So I did have to sacrifice his tail, but I'm not mad about that. And then it covered that corner of the page over there, so I do like how that looked right there. It was super cute. And the snake covered those little hard edges between the spider web and the tree, and it's nice and orange. So I take it back, things are semi going smoothly up until this point. I find this nice little plant I can wedge in there, and I cut out these little bricks because they're orange, and this is about where I start to struggle to find materials. I'm like, it's okay, I have things to work with. I really wanted to make this little sign work together. I wanted it to just go on as that, like you can see I cut it out, but I just really knew, I tried it wasn't gonna work, so I had to cut the words and little worm guy out separately. But don't worry, see, look, okay, the plant goes there, and then the little worm, he sits there to cover that little edge. I really like to, unless it's like the layout I'm going for where it's all square and blocky, I like to try to cover out little like edges, like straight edges that come together like that. So that's why I made some space there. And then I'm gonna put the worm right there. And I didn't like how it said, like it has the name Timothy, but I was like, maybe it'll be funny, it'll be like the worm is named Timothy. So that was at this point in the picture though. Spoiler alert, I do cover the Timothy later, but I did have that consideration. And I was so stressed out, I didn't even like record any of that because I thought I was about to have to give up on this page. I really thought like I really thought this was gonna be my first page that I was gonna like leave unfinished or just have to like put a bunch of bullshit in there. It really became like not fun for a little bit. So that's why I totally forgot to record. But then I just went digging through my stuff a little bit more. I did just like be like, let me put some random shit down. Oh, and that's a magic card up in the corner. I love when I can incorporate the magic cards, especially because they're small, but they're so detailed. So I don't want them to get lost in the picture. So I'm very selective about when I put those in there. But anyways, yeah, I found some little orange butterflies to fill in like the little like awkward spaces. And I did cover where it said Timothy. Actually, that one is a moth. And my theme came out beautiful. This is a really good page, but the amount of stress I felt doing it was like insane. But that's what makes the journey of this so much fun.